Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Big shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing, with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are just getting crazy right now. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. All right, let's get straight into it. Little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence. It's very important you do that. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. And me, my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that, especially in cryptos, all right? So please be careful out there. Do your own research. All right, formalities are out of the way. It's going straight to the community tab today. This is an insane price prediction here from Hal Finney, who could be Satoshi Nakamoto, just saying. He predicted in 2009 that Bitcoin would be worth $10 million per coin. Is that crazy? I don't know. Have a look at this, guys. Current estimates of the total worldwide household wealth that I have found range from $100 trillion to $300 trillion. With 20 million coins, that gives each coin a value of about $10 million each. I don't know. That's just insane. Could happen. Probably about 100 years in the future. I don't know. But I mean, $10 million in coin, that would make a lot of people, even holding a small amount of Bitcoin, very, very wealthy. These are my top altcoins today. You've got Ravane, Telcoin, Acro, Nia, and Sand. That's pretty cool as well. And this, again, is bullish as anything about XDC. So the token is currently trading at 70% below a record high of 19 cents hit in August, but has managed to surge 58% since hitting 7 months lows from March. Famous analyst Leonardo Puka recently mentioned that the XDC could possibly reach $1 to $1.50 per coin. Now, obviously, it's priced at like 7 cents right now, so there is an opportunity with XDC, and I keep saying it, it should already be at the levels of XRP, Algorand, IOTA, all the ISO coins. Just saying, it's pretty incredible. So again, that's why I love XDC, and I'm buying it as much as I can, filling these bags, because if it goes to $1, I'd be very, very happy, and I'm sure a lot of people out there would be as well. And yes, this was yesterday. I did give some fiat cash that I had in my wallet to this obviously lady right here, and her incredible Frenchie in Melbourne. So I was pretty happy to do that, and I'm pretty sure she had a nice accommodation to stay for the evening from the money I gave her. So I was happy to do that, and it made me feel good. And everyone should help each other out. That's the name of the game, everyone. All right, let's go to CoinSpot to see what the market is doing today. Yes, there is a referral link below to CoinSpot. Please feel free to use that if you're new to cryptos in Australia. You can get $10 in Bitcoin to get you started, which is really nice. And if it goes anything like those $10 million price prediction from Hal Finney, who knows, it's going to be a lot of money one day. Anyway, just saying, these prices are in Australian dollars. Please do your own research. Bitcoin sitting at 56,000 Australian dollars today, which is nice, up 1.3% from yesterday. Obviously, Ethereum's at 4,300. You've got XRP at $1.06. Yes, there's some updates about this lawsuit. You know, going towards a little bit of the SEC's favor, obviously, and the judge is getting a bit annoying here, but I'm still bullish on XRP because it is going to be the #1 currency for banks, digital currencies for banks, and they're already using it. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It keeps going down. Solana's 150, Luna 132, Cardano's $1.32. You've got Doge at 20 cents. You've got Polkadot up to $26 now, Shiba Inu as well. A lot of tokens have been burnt with Shiba Inu. Just saying, there's millions of tokens being burnt, which is crazy. I'm still holding that, guys. Near Protocol's at $24. Keeps growing down here. Matic's at $2. You've got Algorand and Banking Coin at $1.05. Still incredibly cheap. Now, XDC should already be at that level right now. XLM is at 28 cents. You've got VeChain at 8 cents right now, which is nice. Hedera's at 27 cents. Sandbox, $4.18. Axie Infinity's up 3.15% to $66, which is nice. Keeps going down here. IOTA, another banking coin at 95 cents. So again, XDC should already be at this level. Keeps growing down here. Harmony One, 17 cents. You've got Gala at 28 cents. Quant at 160. I will do a video on Quant, and yes, there is a lot of Quant that is obviously becoming very limited on exchanges, which is really interesting as well. Keeps growing down to my other favorites. Rose is at 32 cents, and of course, XDC up 1.03% to 7 cents. Now, that is incredibly cheap for an ISO 222 coin, as I just showed before. In the other coins, they're already over $1 in Australia, so it's incredible. Keeps showing down here, and that's pretty much it for the other one. So let's go to Crypto Bubbles, see what's going on in the market at the moment. And obviously the big ones here today are ApeCoin up 28%. Sandbox, you've got KSM, ZIL, Rune, Luna as well. Aave is up as well. So it's nice to see this in the greens today again. If you had a board a couple of days ago, you'd be up on your money, which is nice. Whether you want to take profits or not is up to you. And it's really nice to see that. And again, just updates in relation to this case, how Ripple, XRP holders, and the SEC can all win the XRP lawsuit. The SEC versus Ripple case obviously has finally arrived at summary judgment. And again, both parties are meeting this week to see if they can agree on a scheduling order. Who knows if that'll happen? Obviously, the SEC is just playing hardball. And again, they're playing hardball because they know how big Ripple is going to be. A recent SEC filing noted that Ripple was pushing for mid-May for initial briefs, but the agency made it clear it wants more time. Just delay tactic after delay tactic. I think it's safe to say that early June for initial briefs and Dubert motions right here, forgive me for pronouncing that wrong, guys, but again, it's legal terminology, said XRP holders attorney Jeremy John Deaton. Deaton commented on what to expect in the potential outcomes, reminding his Twitter followers that Ripple may still lose the XRP lawsuit, but it's possible that both sides win technically and legally speaking. So let's see what happens. I'm still bullish on this. So again, win-win situation. Ripple and the SEC will agree to laundry list of agreed upon stipulated indisputable facts. Those stipulated facts can remove the case from being decided by a jury, which again would be bullish as anything, because if a jury gets involved, it's just going to be delayed even more. If the parties can't agree, a jury decides on what actually happened. The jury decides the facts. John E. Deaton explained, given an example, if the parties in a car accident case don't agree with the color of the traffic lights, the jury decides. But if both parties agree then the light was red, then there's no need for a jury to decide that fact. So hence the Ripple and SEC could agree to all of the relevant facts. If that happens, then the judge applies the law to those set facts, giving her ruling. So we'll see what happens there, guys. And again, there's been further extensions of time granted as well today, which is really annoying. There's been so many posts on Twitter, and I'll get into those in a second. How Ripple and XRP holders and SEC can all win at the lawsuit. Again, the win-win situation. I don't know. We'll see what happens right here with all this news. It keeps going on here. XDC. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about as well, because again, I'm so bullish on it. It's incredibly cheap, and this is one of the projects that you could potentially, not financial advice, you can get those multiples, and that's why I love these lower market cap coins. Everyone does. So the XDC network, the top 100 is in the top 100 crypto token by market capitalization, which it is. Could not get far away from the wrath of the recent crypto market fumble, as it took a 5% hit on Tuesday after a brief rally over the past month. As coin market cap, the token price is sitting at 5 cents USD right now, guys, with a trading volume of $6.1 million USD. XDC Network has been down 0.13% in the last 24 hours. The token is currently trading at 70% below the record high of 19 cents. Hit in August, but has managed to surge 58% since hitting the 7-month lows in March. Famous analyst Leonardo Puka recently mentioned XDC could possibly reach $1 to $1.50 area. There is a path that XDC is following right now. If it stays on that support and it continues to move in this way, there's a chance that it can break the resistance and reach possibly $1 to $1.50 area within the next 2 months. Now, that is bullish as anything. Again, I think XDC is one of the most underrated projects on the market at the moment. And again, ISO 222, we'll get into some crazy stuff about that. You got the Australia's first spot Bitcoin Ether ETFs to go live next week. This is incredible news as well. So 21 shares and ETF securities team up to bring crypto exposure to the country, while American regulators drag their feet. So again, this is bullish for the Australian crypto market in general as well. To see an ETF coming out with cryptos, that's nice. So the first Australians ETFs to invest directly into Bitcoin and Ether are set to hit the market next week, while the US fund issuers continue to work with regulators to secure a listing. So again, this is unbelievable, guys. So Switzerland-based 21 Shares, the world's largest issuer of crypto exchange traded products, ETPs, has teamed up with an ETF Securities to launch the funds. So again, this is all happening next week. So it's going to be very bullish to see what happens there with the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Just saying there could be an uptrend, obviously, because there's going to be some more institutional money coming into this space. And of course, some other news updates right here. You've got Banking Circle adopts ISO 222 messaging standard. So again, this is a payment system. Again, ISO 222 is coming live. in August and going fully implemented by this year in November, which is incredible as well. So 3 years ahead of the 2025 deadline for completion, Banking Circle has now fully adopted the ISO 20022 messaging standard, a single common format for all financial communications. ISO 20022 allows participants and systems in different markets to communicate in a consistent message format using agreed terminology right now. And that's bullish as anything. And this is the company right here, Banking Circle. So the payments bank for the new economy. The new economy. It keeps coming up, guys. The new world, the new economy. Even Brad Garlinghouse said the new world. So, oh, it's crazy what's happening, guys. So delivering payments and banking services by connecting to the world's clearing systems right here. And you've got Stripe as well, Alibaba, PaySafe, PPro, Checkout.com, Nuove. And again, it's pretty crazy stuff right here. So you've got 80% of our global cross-border flow is on our own rails. Could they be potentially using Ripple? I don't know. We'll see what happens there. 6% of all European B2C e-commerce flows processed by us. 64% of growth in payments from 2020 to 2021. 200 plus regulated clients, including Stripe, PaySafe, PPro, and Nuave as well. So again, this is bullish as anything, guys. Banking Circle is trusted by some of the largest and most successful financial institutions and corporates across the globe. That's just another bullish reason for XRP and Ripple again. And all the ISO 222 crypto projects, XRP, XDC, XLM, IOTA, Algorand, Quant even. And there was another one, but I can't remember it. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. And if you go to cryptometer.io today, there's been a lot of money flowing around. You've got it going into Ethereum, USDC, ApeCoin, Solana, Near Protocol, Luna, XinFin, which is nice. I'm bullish on that. You've got Lena, TRX, and VR. And if you go to the last hour, let's just refresh this right now. You've got XMR, which is Monero, Ethereum, obviously. Now, in relation to Ethereum, there could be a potential securities, lawsuit coming for them as well. Just saying. It's, the SEC is going full crazy on all these crypto projects. And there's an interview here, and we'll get into that in a second as well. So some news updates on Twitter. You've got Charles Hoskin, hopes and waits for the growth of the Cardano ecosystem. Again, I'm bullish on Cardano. There's a lot happening on that network. This is in relation into all the stuff going on at the moment with XRP. So I'm going to go to James K. Phelan's Twitter page. He's a legend. He provides some decent updates right now. So we'll go through this. There's a lot happening right here. So again, the SEC's fact gathering, actually, let's go up here, sorry. So breaking, Judge Netburn denies Garlinghouse's motion to compel the production of the Estabrook notes. The court states the Estabrook notes are no different from the notes the court previously found to be protected by the privilege. Again, this is just a little setback in this case. I'm not too worried about it. And obviously, there's some other updates here. The court denies the Ripple defendants' motion to strike the Mets report, reopens discovery until May 13. So again, delaying it another month, which is annoying. To redepose Dr. Metz, the SEC ordered to pay reasonable expenses regarding the filing in the motion. So again, basically, this Dr. Metz did a report on Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies now, and they're wanting to redepose him in this case. And the SEC has been ordered to cover the fees for that. Not like they care about burning money, pretty much. It's really annoying. So the court criticizes the SEC, finding that the SEC has conducted itself improperly by serving an unauthorized supplemental report on the last day of discovery, but declines to strike the Mets supplemental report. I don't know what's going on here, guys. It's crazy what this judge is thinking. So Judge Torres has granted SEC's motion for an extension of time to file an objection to Judge Magistrate Netburn, DPP ruling. The objection is due 14 days after Judge Netburn rules on the SEC's new privilege assertions. Basically, the SEC is going to, object to Judge Netburn and gone straight to Judge Torres in relation to the DPP, which is the deliberative process privilege. All this stuff is privileged information. They don't want to provide it to the courts. I still think there's a lot of damning information in these emails. So we'll see what happens here, guys. It's just a minor setback, in my opinion. I'm not too worried about it at all. I'm still bullish on XRP. Yes, it's been an absolute nightmare and a pain for the people in the United States with XRP, but here in Australia and around the rest of the world, hopefully get some clarity in the United States, because obviously the main big exchanges like Coinbase are the ones that are pretty much going to be setting the price of XRP crazy. That's facts right now. So you've got here Eleanor Terrett right here, obviously saying that just talk with the immutable John E. Deaton right here, who gave me his take on this development. I have to assume there's nothing in these notes, obviously the Estabrook notes, that are so great for Ripple or Brad that he can't testify to. I believe if the notes were helpful, she would have pierced the privilege, meaning she's already seen all these internal documents. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of days. Obviously, there's probably going to be more updates on this. So this is Jeremy Hogan coming out here in relation to the Dr. Metz report. So he's basically saying this type of ruling drives me crazy in my own practice and no less here. What good is ordered a deadline if not enforced? So I understand that the judge wants to preempt the issues on appeal, but this was so blatant that I would hoped she would do more than force the SEC to pay some dollars right now. But at the end of the day, this won't change any of the final court dates, and that seems to be what the Judge Netburn thinks is the most important factor. It is just my pet peeve, I guess. An order is an order. Grr, okay, I'm calm now. Any good? So it's pretty full on, guys. Anyway, I'm just keeping on going right now. I'm dollar cost averaging into XRP. This is some interesting stuff as well from XRP Crypto Wolf. Thank you for this. So BitTrue users are holding over 121 million of XRP. That's a lot. So, and data shows that 91% of users are long on XRP, meaning they're in it for the long haul, guys. As a result of all this increased interest, XRP USD Tether on BitTrue became the fastest growing trading pair in the futures this week. That is bullish as anything. Again, there's a lot of people that are interested in XRP, guys. There really is. So TN analyst right here, thank you for this tweet. BTC, the last 10 years, we are starting the 5th great bullish cycle. Really good stuff here. Obviously, you've got the 2nd cycle right here, the 3rd cycle. There's just been a consistent uptrend with Bitcoin. 4th cycle, and obviously we're starting the 5th cycle right now. And on this chart, which is really interesting as well, it's going from 80 to 200,000 US dollars. So we'll see what happens with this. It's incredible. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You've got here the obviously this is Rob Kiyosaki. I'm a big fan of his as well. Elon Musk is a capitalist. He is buying Twitter to set our freedom of speech free from the rats, rodents, and reptiles hiding the Twitter's woke corporate culture. I love capitalism. I love freedom. I love Elon. And I agree. I think he's an awesome legend as well. Plan C, for those not paying attention, Bitcoin had been on a 3-month uptrend. Hashtag crypto. I agree. This is awesome as well. There is literally a J.P. Morgan report showing how the XRP price is most likely correlated with Bitcoin. Bullish. Keep scrolling down here. Elon Musk, Bitcoin can improve the quality of information in which we conduct the economy. I think all of the economy is going to move to cryptocurrencies in the future. It is going to be fast, reliable, and secure. All-time high, Plan C again, all-time high. 64% of Bitcoin circulating supply has not moved in the last year. I expect this metric to max out at 66 to 68% before the major uptrend begins. I think so as well. I think we're just getting started right now. So this is interesting as well from Stephen Huber right here. Justice, weird how the pure coincidence everything somehow comes together in 2022. End of the SEC lawsuit against Ripple, obviously. The US crypto regulation. Launch of the Flare network. Ethereum switches to proof of stake, which is yet to be, happen as well. That's been delayed. Biggest inflation in decades. Digital yuan and ruble incoming. ISO 222. Bullish as anything, guys. That's the $10 million price prediction right now. Binance, the Gulf Energy Development Partner to establish crypto exchange in Thailand. And this is interesting as well. Thank you, Digital Asset Investor, for this video. We're not going to have a system where you can go out and raise hundreds of millions of dollars for a project from anonymous people who trade amongst themselves without having that level of information playing field. Jay Clayton gave Ethereum the free pass and sued Ripple. Retweet. Have a quick listen to this. Let me just go back to my page right now because I've just lost it. Bear with me 1 second, guys. A bit tricky on the phone. I think you guys need to listen to this. Where are you right now? Here it is here. Have a listen to this.
You're not going to, what we decided, and it has served us incredibly well, is that if you're going to go broadly out to the public, you have to put the broad public, both in the initial distribution and in trading, on a level playing field with the company insiders. And we're not going to get rid of that. Okay, we're not gonna have a system where you can go out and raise hundreds of millions of dollars for a project from anonymous people who trade amongst themselves and buy with the expectation of liquidity without having that level information playing field. That's not going to change.
Yeah, Mike's asking, will there be a limit on the amount that a person could invest in Ethereum?
Listen to this.
A person can buy from any number of different identities. We may limit the size, the unit size of a sale, just to make it easier to disguise. Let's say if you're a whale and you want some privacy, you can buy 50,000 units and so nobody scares people with an enormous initial purchase.
That was Joe Lubin right there in relation to Ethereum. Again, they got a free pass. I'm 100% convinced. So facts. So this is interesting as well. CEOs didn't like crypto. Banks didn't like crypto. Funds didn't like crypto. Billionaires didn't like crypto. Governments didn't like crypto. Stock exchanges didn't like crypto. Web 2 companies didn't like crypto. Now they are all embracing it. Why? Because there are trillions of dollars coming into this industry. They want a piece of it. They always go where the money is. That's just facts right now. So that's awesome as well. 1.2 billion Shiba Inu was burnt in the last 7 days. Terra spikes 9%. Crypto will surge. How the Fed raised inflation target. Crypto News Digest again. That's a lot of Shiba Inu just being burnt right there. More net burn smackdowns today. This was Johnny Deaton 10 hours ago. Regardless of anyone's opinion on Judge Netburn and her recent ruling, she gave 2 absolute gems that will appear in the amicus brief. She's come out saying in the court, my understanding of XRP is not only does it have a sort of currency value, which is bullish, but it also has a utility, and the utility distinguishes it, I think, from the Bitcoin and Ether. That is bullish news as well. And the other tweet is here, the court. So presumably under the theory then, every individual in the world who is selling XRP would be committing a Section 5 violation based on what you just said again. So again, they're going to be in the amicus brief. I don't know. We'll see what happens in this case, guys. I'm still bullish on that. You've got the ETF coming out in Australia. $1 billion is expected to flow in Australia's first Bitcoin ETF next week. What do you think is going to happen with the price of Bitcoin? That is a lot of money. Just saying, things are going to happen like this in the future, and where before all this stuff. That is pretty much it in terms of the news. And obviously, late last night, I tweeted out that 700 billion Binance BNB was burnt as well. Pretty crazy stuff. Let's go into the total market right now. $1.9 trillion. The market is up. $82 billion in volume. That is up as well. 40% BTC, 19% Ethereum. And again, we're in the greens today, which is nice. Top gain is a symbol, ApeCoin, Kusama, Aave, the Sandbox, and of course, top coins here right now. Still Bitcoin at $41,000 US, which is nice. Ethereum's just at $3,000 US. XRP is at 76 cents. I'm still bullish on that. And of course, my other favorites here, obviously XDC in my portfolio. And if I go to my watch list, I'm still bullish on that as anything, because I think that's where people are going to make some multiples. And if you don't see that opportunity, well, that's up to you guys. With 5 cents USD, I'm incredibly bullish on right now. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Going to $1 or $1.50 would be really nice. All right, stay safe, everyone. Sorry for the late video today. Just got really busy as well. Just crazy in this office. There's a lot to do every day. All right, stay safe. We'll speak to you in the comments. All right, peace. Bye.